Is this thing even working? Hello! Do you remember my face? Probably not. If you don't, or if you simply just don't care and you're only here for the Chris Rock footage, then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to skip straight to the number that's kind of floating around my head right now, and that'll take you straight to that. Alright, so if you're still here, then the first thing that I want to do is apologise. I realise that I haven't uploaded the video in quite a long time. For those of you that don't know me, I am currently a full-time university student. I'm studying electrical and mechanical engineering, so it's pretty full on. And I realised that I haven't uploaded a video since like, I mean, it must have been November, I think. I don't know, hopefully it's not been that long, but I think it might have been. Yeah, so things have been really busy for me. I was actually able to secure a job in a company that, I mean, I never for a second thought I'd be able to work for them. They're a huge company, and I'm loath to call it a dream job, but there's just no way I'm good enough for this, so I'm so happy that I managed to get it. But there was a lot of interview stages, there was a lot of kind of assessments and tests and things for that, plus that coupled with, you know, projects in uni, exams in uni, essentially just uni. It just eats up your social life. It's just a massive quantity of work, and it's been really difficult for me to keep on top of it, mostly because I'm one of the most lazy people on the planet. Anybody who knows me, you'll have two words that spring to mind. The first, lazy. The second, unprepared, very easily distracted, and incredibly lazy. I mean, sometimes I don't even finish my scent. And nobody's more pissed off about this than me. Don't worry, I have been keeping up with all the latest films. This right here is my ticket stub collection from this year and last. That's a hell of a lot of wasted time. I mean, that is sad. The thing is, I have been trying to make videos. I came up with the script. I had about 7 or 8 scripts ready to go at some point. I just didn't get to film. And the problem is that I do try and script at least a little bit of my videos because I like them to be, you know, I like them to be funny enough and engaging enough that people are going to sit and watch it and not get really bored or think that I'm a bit of a twat while I'm doing it. And I had 1 or 2 other kind of secret things that I was working on. I'm not going to say anything about them, but they weren't reviews, they weren't top 5s, they weren't anything like that. I mean, I was quite happy with what they were going to be, and I was really looking forward to working on them and putting them out there, but I never got the chance, I never got around to it, and everything just kept kind of piling up, and I don't know if it is the case or not, but I really feel under pressure to get, if I'm going to do a review for a certain film, I really feel pressured to get it out by a certain time because other people are going to do it, or nobody's going to be searching for that film after, you know, a week or so of it being out. So I mean, things like The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, for example, I think that's probably my favourite review that I've done since, and I haven't even uploaded it to YouTube. That combined with obviously uni work and, you know, other stuff, it just kind of fell away. Plus this job that I got is grade dependent, and the grades that I need to get in order to get the job, they are achievable for me, but I need to put in a lot of work to get it, and there was just no way I could do YouTube videos. And so for now, if you're a subscriber and you're kind of wondering what's going to happen, I will be putting out videos if I can, but I'm not making any promises for right now. However, once uni's over and done with, once I've got summer to myself, I'll be putting out as many videos as I can, and I've got a lot of really exciting stuff that I want to be working on right away. So make sure you stay subscribed, don't quit just because I'm going to be, you know, going through a few weeks of locking myself in a cage so I can actually keep up with the work. So it's now almost 10 o'clock at night, and I was going through the files on my laptop, and I wasn't going to upload this footage, but I feel like I owe you something. If you've watched my Tom Hanks video, then you will have heard me say during that video that I also came across Chris Rock, Rosario Dawson, Cameron Diaz, Leslie Mann and Kate Upton, all doing kind of separate filming projects at the time. So the stuff that you're about to see is just kind of vlog style footage that I took. We're walking down the street and we accidentally just walked straight into the middle of filming, so naturally I just took out my camera and kind of filmed it and tried to get a little bit of idea of what's going on. At the time I asked one of the crew members what they were working on, and they said it was an untitled project at the moment, but just doing a kind of little bit of a Google search, it looks like it's called Finally Famous, and it looks like it's written and directed by Chris Rock, and it's about a comedian turned film star trying to make it as an actor, which is clearly Chris Rock stretching his limits of imagination there. The best bit though was my dad, who was wearing a t-shirt for Alcatraz Prison, which has the nickname The Rock. And the thing is, my dad is one of the funniest guys you'll ever meet, so instead of just standing around and, you know, enjoying it and looking interested like a normal person would do, instead he starts shouting at Chris Rock and saying, "Chris, look at my t-shirt, look at my t-shirt." I mean, I don't know what he was expecting, I don't know what he thought was going to happen, but he done it. And up until that point we were fine just standing and watching and filming what was going on, but then after after that the kind of security type people who were there just kind of moved us on. So I mean, at least my dad gets to walk around now saying he got to piss off Chris Rock. Now the reason that I wasn't actually going to upload it was because it's fairly uneventful. It was outside a shop. It was one of these kind of like fancy jewellery type stores. I'm not exactly sure which one, but it was Chris Rock and Rosario Dawson standing side by side. He would take a phone call and then walk into the shop, and then inside that shop they would, you know, shut up as you do. But there wasn't a lot going on, so again I wasn't really going to upload it because there's not much happening, but here you go. So we're walking down 5th Avenue at the moment, and we accidentally just walked straight into the middle of a production. So less than maybe, I don't know, 20 feet away from us, Mr. Chris Rock is filming. The movie is apparently untitled at the moment, but yeah, that's Chris Rock right there. So he's there, Chris Rock. Well, there we go, Chris Rock. Chris Rock, everybody.
Hey, that's me. I am Chris Rock.
Chris Rock and...
Security guy, this is you.
yeah. It's because you asked him about your t-shirt. There we go, Chris Rock, and the woman was Rosario Dawson. She's a pretty big name as well. I'll be interested to see what film that is, starring Chris Rock and Rosario Dawson. Walking past the camera while they're rolling, so hopefully they use that take. See me in it.